I just need to go on a rant today. I just needed to talk about people's mindset and where exactly are we. And I say we because I need to tweak some things in my business. But I say we because I do it too a little bit. And so yesterday was like an eye opener for me. So, if you, hey, real estate rich, if you are new to me, I'm Tiffany DeAndrea. I'm the founder of EncourageMillions.com. I'm also the part business owner of Certified Pools and Spas. And I'm also a small business consultant and strategist. I handle my small business consulting and strategy. That's what I did in corporate America. That's on a whole nother division of Encourage Millions. But you all follow this page for real estate investing. But I've been just figuring out some things when it comes to business and primarily when it comes to where our mindset is. And I feel like that we are so consumed with this is what I'm trying to say. We are consuming ourselves every day with free this, free that. I need to get this free. I need to download this freebie. I need to download this free training. I need to download this free video. And number one, people are not implementing. Number two, people are not doing the work. They're downloading the freebies. They're not doing the work. And then number three, when they have the opportunity to really get into something that will be life changing, they come up with an excuse. So, just an example of where I've noticed that was with me opening up Flip Your Block Academy. So you all have probably saw me posting about Flip Your Block Academy. I've done free trainings with people for Flip Your Block Academy. You may see ads that I'm running for Flip Your Block Academy, but this is what I'm learning, that most people do not have the mindset to even begin in the academy. Where is our mindset when it comes to gaining the knowledge that we need and investing in our education? Like it cost me about $35,000 to get my master's degree. And so I'm really trying to understand, if people are saying that, if you say you want to invest in real estate and you want to flip houses and you want to do all these things, why would you not invest in your education when someone provides you with an opportunity to do that? And I'm not just talking about Flip Your Block Academy, because I have seen other coaches who coach in other industries like business and things like that. I've seen other coaches talk about this same thing about people's mindset and how they're positioning their products to other individuals. So someone said priorities, yes. I feel like people are not prioritizing what they really want. Brittany, you said, sis, you can teach the content, you can't force the mindset. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Can't force the mindset. But what I also like, a issue that I have that I'm working on is that I care a little too much. So I am going to care if, when I do increase my pricing, when people are, unavailable to, well, they're unable to take advantage of it. And honestly, I would just say this. I have been in $1,000 courses, and those $1,000 courses that I took, within a month, I would say within maybe like a 2 week span, I made $10,000 in my business. So I received the money back that I put in. I'm just trying to understand the mindset with, you know, if someone has a big name behind something, I tend to see people, um, I tend to see people really go out here and get and listen to this is an example. You're driving in the car, you listen to the radio, and you hear that Chip and Joanna, I think there's Joanna. You hear that Chip and Joanna is gonna be at the Civic Center in your city, and they're gonna be teaching you how to flip houses. And you all go to those, not you all, people go to these free classes at the Civic Center in your cities, and then sign up for a $4,000 course, and then at the end of the course, you don't even know how to begin in real estate. Like, why are we looking at a huge name always attached to something? If I was on Real Housewives of Atlanta and I had Flip Your Block Academy, I guarantee I would not have individuals contacting me saying, um, I can't pay for it, or I want to get into it, but I don't have the money right now. Or, because let me just be real, Flip Your Block Academy takes less than $200 to begin today. That's just the truth. And that's honestly cheap. It's honestly like, I should not have even done a payment plan, but I did because I wanted people to be able to at least learn something, to at least get in there and see that, okay, this is really possible. And I don't have to pay $5,000 for a 6 week course online to learn this stuff. Now, will individuals have to pay over $2,500 to $3,000 to work with me one on one on a weekend, in a mansion? Yes, because that stuff costs, and you're getting me one on one. Period. Like, you're getting me one on one. But I just don't understand, like, where is the mindset? Like, where is it a poverty mindset? Is it a, well, I'm not going to learn about the real estate investing because, is it because some people really don't see themselves owning real estate? Like, I don't even know how to even help if, right, people pay for what they really want. And so when you tell me I want to get into real estate investing and you don't want to pay for it, you don't really want it. And I'm not just talking about my courses either, because there's several people out here that have courses. But like I was saying, in regards to mindset, why, once we leave the conditioned routine that we've been taught to go to school, graduate, go to college, why do we feel like it stops right there with investing in our education? Like, I'm still going to Barnes and Nobles buying books. I'm still, like, when I got into this whole online business space, I still went and purchased courses from other individuals that were up here so that I could learn about marketing online. Y'all got to understand this. I came from a acting and modeling background. I got into real estate because I just always wanted to give back to my community. And because my dad was a real estate broker, and my mom would do the same thing I'm doing now, buy homes to try to fix them up and help the community. But I come from an acting and modeling and technology background. So when I would marketing for me was what you see Instagram models doing now. Me posting my swimsuit pictures and telling people to go to my website. That was marketing for me. So in order for me to have my business excel, I had to go invest in my education. So I'm trying to understand, like, why aren't we taking a priority in our education? That's whether you're going to Barnes and Noble and buying books, or whether you go and you buy a course here and there. I'm not saying just consume information, but you got to implement too. And that is what I'm just trying to understand. Like, what is the mindset that most of us or most people are going through, that they don't invest in their education? And then what happens is that, hey, Miss Pam Brown Courtney, what happens is that we are at a point where we're not investing in our education. We're watching people do this stuff online, and we're sitting back, and then you get into a rut because you're like, oh, well, Tiffany flipped that house and bought this house and fixing up this house in the hood. I can't do that. But you really can, because it is so many people online that is giving out free information. The free information is out there, but then it comes a time where when you get serious, and you'll know when you're serious when you decide, okay, I'm ready for someone to walk me through the process. Because you can look at Instagram lives all day, you can look at YouTube videos all day, but when are you all going to implement? This is what I'm trying to understand. Like, don't tell yourself you cannot go out and do any of this stuff in real estate invest. Don't tell me that you cannot wholesale right now. Don't tell me that you cannot go right now and drive around the lowest income neighborhood in your state or your city and find an abandoned house and go find the owner and call the owner and ask them will they sell their house to you. Don't tell me you can't do that. So it's just like y'all, we have to take um we need to take a a really good look at our mindset. Some people posted on the live before I got cut off that people are afraid, which I understand. Some people messaged me and they said, well, how are you not afraid to invest and you have student loans? What? That's why I'm investing, because one day I'm gonna call up Nailnet and I'm gonna say, hey, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and pay that. And they probably gonna be like, you about to write us a check for 145? Yes, I'm gonna pay this in full. I made enough money off this flip to pay this in full. I made enough money off this wholesale deal to pay this in full. Like, this is why I am doing what I'm doing, so that I cannot have student loans anymore. So when I hear people say, oh, I can't own a house, I have student loans. No, yes, you can. You looking at somebody, if I could share my screen with you all right now, you are looking at somebody that has 100 and something thousand worth of student loans, because I have 2 degrees. I was always an A student in high school. My first degree took me 8 years because I didn't know if I wanted to be a model, an actress. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And my second degree took me a year, and it's my master's. I'm just telling y'all, don't stop letting your circumstance stop you. Stop letting your mindset stop you from exactly what you want to do. If you say you wanna own homes or several homes, then you need to figure out the steps to take to go ahead and start owning. If credit is your issue and you're getting a refund check, you need to go ahead and take some of that refund money and pay the stuff off your credit. If lack of credit is an issue, that's not going to stop you from getting a house. Another thing, the first time home buyers, people that's saying that they want to buy a house and they just don't think they're going to be able to do it. How do you know you hadn't even got pre-approved from a bank? Do you know that the lowest credit score that you can have is a 580 to get an FHA loan? Let me make sure I'm saying this right, because the FHA requirements, let's just see for 2019, 580, 3.5% down payment. If you don't have your down payment when you're trying to buy a house, there's other ways to get it. When I first got my very, very, very first house, when I was married, I actually went through a program in Alabama where they financed my down payment. So I ended up having a mortgage, and then I had another bill for like $35. But I had my house. That same house helped me get my first investment property. My first investment property helped me get 2 more properties. Like, we got to stop telling ourselves that we can't do something and we know we can, or we don't even know we can. Like, you haven't even walked into a bank to know whether or not you're pre-approved for a home. If you can walk off the lot with the $35,000 car, you can go and get a $30,000 personal loan or a $20,000 personal loan and buy a home from hoodhomestore.com, auction.com. You can go, let me tell you, the people that don't have money, you can go and you can find owners of those homes and ask them, could they just allow you to get a mortgage through them? It's so many ways to do this. I could just sit here. Hey, Tamika, I can sit here and go on and on and on, but I'm just trying to really understand what is the mindset. Like, let me from a business side, because that's what I'm more um qualified. Miss Courtney says, speak that payoff into existence and work to make it happen. Let me know if I can help you. You are teachers today. I'm just trying to tell them, Miss Pam, I'm trying to tell them that it's possible. I don't know if they're listening, but I'm gonna just tell y'all from a business, like, people that I work with when I work in corporate America, and when I work with people in their own like small business, these the different mindsets that I see. Um this one guy, I'm not gonna say who he is. He told me he wanted to have an IT company. I was consulting with him. I went and I got the LLC for him. Started making marketing materials, got a website done. Nothing. Another guy, he told me he wanted to have like a property company. He wanted to get into construction one day. He wanted to have all these things. So because I felt a little bitter about the last situation, like, I don't like to help people and they don't implement. So I just told them what to do. This guy made $10,000 in a month. Now I'm about to sign a $300,000 contract. Like, it's just mindset. And let me tell you the difference in them two. The other guy grew up in a both parent household, had a college degree. The other guy over here that's about to sign the $300,000 contract has a high school diploma, and that's it. Yes, action driven for 2019. Like, I don't want to even be around people if you're not trying to do something, if you're not trying to elevate. Like, what will we possibly have to talk about? Because like I said on the previous live, I've been trying to get workers' comp all week for a company. I can't talk to you about getting workers' comp when you're trying to talk to me about This is the mindset I'm talking about. I can't talk to somebody about workers' comp and the frustrations I'm having with trying to get workers' comp. If they trying to talk to me about just some of the mindsets I grew up with, they're trying to talk to me about how they gonna make their exemptions higher on their paycheck so they can get more money back. I can care less about a refund check. But regardless, y'all getting $3, $4, $5,000 back. Even if you get $1,000 back, you can go get a tax lien property in your neighborhood. You can take that tax lien and sell it to another investor. Y'all, it is so many ways to make money, not only in real estate investing, but if you don't have the money to invest in real estate, look at your life, figure out the one thing that everybody asks you all to do, and decide how you can turn that into a business for yourself. I was listening to a video on YouTube. My fiance had me listen to it, and it was Steve Harvey talking about. I hope it saves, Lena. I do. It was Steve Harvey talking about that he had a friend, and the friend never would hang out with them. He always would say, I gotta go because I gotta cut Miss So and so's grass in the morning. And they used to laugh at him. That guy's company makes $4 million a year cutting grass, mowing lawns. $4 million a year. Like, what I think another thing, we are so consumed with looking at people online and going off titles that we don't see that the real money is out here in the people that's doing service work. Like, since I've been working with my fiance and he works in property maintenance, listen, yeah, y'all, y'all out here laughing at a man that say he want to be a plumber. Y'all, I'm looking at plumbers signing $80,000 contracts with apartment complexes. Y'all out here laughing at barbers. I'm looking at barbers since I've moved to Orlando, out here cutting people hair, making house calls for $200, and guys I know in Birmingham charging 85. Like, we are looking so much at titles that we don't even see that you probably already got a skill that you running away from. Like, you probably know how to do hair and you saying I'm not gonna do hair because everybody doing hair. Do y'all know when I acted and modeled, do y'all know how much those hairstylists are getting on set? Like, so, like, we just gotta change the mindset of it all, because if you want to, I don't care if you want to have an online business, I don't care if you want to have a brick and mortar business, I don't care what it is. You have to really look at your mindset and say, am I charging what I'm worth? Am I always doing favors? I just posted on my personal page today. Doing favors in your business is not going to help you. Like, you're not going to grow by doing favors for people in your business. Like, if I sat here and I opened up Flip Your Block Academy to everybody that asked me for free, where would I be? Where would me and my kids be? We would be on the street. We would be on the street. Like, we we would be on the street. Yeah, I got a fiance, but we would be on the street. And that's another thing. So many of us are watching people and we don't know their financial situation. Like, so many of us are looking at other real estate investors, or we're looking at other couples on Instagram, and we looking at all these people on Instagram, and some people have people that fund their business. Some people have people that give them money for their business. I specifically do not take money from my fiance for my business. I want to see how much my revenue is going to be. I want to see what my profit and loss is going to be. I don't want anybody to give me money for my business, because if I'm getting a $500 deposit into my account from my fiance, that's not true income from my business. I'm telling y'all, like, stop looking at people on Instagram, because some of these people are being funded by a spouse or a sugar daddy. Some of these people are being funded. Okay, I don't have a sugar daddy. I don't want nothing for Encourage Millions LLC. I don't think I look too bad, but when I found out what you got to get a sugar daddy, I ain't know if I wanted to do all that. I don't think I want to do all that. I don't want to give up nothing to get the money. I just want y'all to change our mindset. Start looking at these abandoned houses. Listen, these owners are out of state and they don't want these houses, y'all. I got next door to the property that I have in Birmingham. On the other side is two more abandoned homes. Y'all know what the owner told me? I called them. Well, first I called her because it was a lady that owned it in Las Vegas. I called her and I was like, "Hey, I was just wondering when y'all was gonna come cut the grass." Now, let me tell you something about me and why they probably happy that I'm gone from Birmingham. If I pass in the neighborhood, the hood where I grew up, and it's abandoned houses and the grass isn't cut, and I know that the owner is out of state and it's an out of state investor, I'm gonna pick up the phone and call you. And I'm gonna ask you when you cutting your grass. Cause you're not gonna let my hood look this way. Just because your house abandoned don't mean you don't have to cut the grass. I have two abandoned apartments, not abandoned, but I don't have, they're vacant. I don't have anyone living in them right now because they're getting rehab. You better believe I keep my grass cut. They may look like crap on the outside, but I'm gonna keep that grass cut. So I called this guy and I said, well, I called a lady. She had her husband call me back, and he was like, we don't care about that house. We got 100 houses in Birmingham. We don't care about those houses. We got 100 in Birmingham. They all way out in Vegas. They don't care. If y'all call somebody and say, do y'all know if you call somebody and say, well, you know what, my credit is not where it needs to be. Do you mind if y'all getting a refund check, right? Some of you. Do you mind, sir, if I give you $2,000 down and I pay you $400 or $300 a month? My dad does this kind of work. My brother does this work, and then you can work with your brother and fix the house up. But you just got an owner to do an owner finance deal. Come on, y'all. If my renter tell me right now, Tiffany, I want to try to buy this house that I'm renting from you, I'm gonna do an owner finance deal with her, because one thing about me is that I don't rent to people with a certain credit score. Your credit score does not have to be high to rent with me. All I want you to do is be honest and be upfront about your situation. She's renting at a way less amount than what I really should be charging for rent in that house, but she's a single mom, and that's a sweet spot for me because my mom was a single mom. My computer about to die. But where is my charger? But I just don't, I don't know. I just really want to know why we can't, why we all can't do this. Like, I don't want to be, I, Miss Pam Brown Courtney, DJ Envy, who else I see? Why can't we all be doing this? Why can't we all go find these houses, fix them up, sell them if you want to, or rent it out to a family that need to? And one thing I do is that her, when she makes payments, the software that I use, I report on her credit. So I report all the good payments to her credit to help build her store up. I'm just saying, like, if you say you serious about real estate investing, be serious. Don't just watch all and consume all the information. Why are we complaining about gentrification? Why are we um watching other people do it and not extending help? I know for a fact there are several guys out here that know how to paint, build, carpentry, all types of stuff. If you see somebody in your area and you know, like, you low on money, put your skills to work. You don't need a certification to go replace some rotten wood on a house in the hood for somebody and charge them a cheap amount. I just told the guys one way that you can start your handyman business. I'm just ranting. I'm just, I don't know. I don't know if I'm tired or I'm frustrated for sure. Um, I'm frustrated, and I just want us to understand that it is not it, like, the resources are there whether you have the money or you don't. And if you have the money, if you have a mortgage right now, you can get a home equity loan. You can get a turnkey property. You can get a property that just needs some paint, and you can rent it out, and you can have your mortgage paid, mortgage free. Like, do you know how free you can be when you don't have a mortgage? Just try to implement what you do know now. And a lot of you got a lot of corporate skills that you can put to use. Just skills that people ask you about on a daily basis that you can put to use right now and use it to your advantage in real estate. Okay. So if you are a good organizer, if you are a good planner, if you are good at keeping detailed notes of things and following up with people, you need to look into rehab and project management. You need to look into managing rehabs for investors. If you like calling people and collecting rent, you need to look into how you can become a property manager. I'm just saying, we got all the skills we need. If you're a good collections agent and you can call people and get money, you need to look into being a cold caller and wholesaling. That's just my 2 cents.